At the heart of Central Africa, there is a place that looks like a portal to another world. A massive crater, glowing red through the night. A lake of liquid fire constantly moving, bubbling, and reshaping itself in real time. This is not CGI. This is not a movie set, and it is not small. What you're looking at is one of the largest and most active lava lakes on Earth, inside Mount Nyiragongo, a volcano so volatile that scientists consider it one of the most dangerous on the planet. And yet, people climb it. Tonight, we're going to explore the lake of fire that shouldn't exist. One, where it is. Mount Nyiragongo sits in the Democratic Republic of Congo, near the city of Goma, home to more than 1 million people. At first glance, it looks like any large mountain rising from the surrounding landscape. But inside its summit lies something extraordinary. Its crater spans nearly 2 kilometers wide, and within that crater sits a constantly churning lava lake, sometimes reaching hundreds of meters across. This isn't a small volcanic vent. It's a massive, open reservoir of molten rock, exposed directly to the sky. Few places on Earth allow you to stand at the edge of something so raw, so alive, and so unstable. 2. The lava lake itself. The lava inside Nyiragongo is unusually fluid compared to most volcanoes. It moves quickly, forming waves, crusts, and glowing rivers that collapse back into the molten core. At night, the entire crater glows deep orange and red. The surface cracks and reforms constantly, like the skin of something breathing. Sometimes, fountains of lava shoot into the air. Other times, the lake drains suddenly, dropping dozens of meters in height in a matter of hours. It behaves less like a rock formation and more like a living organism. 3. Why it's so dangerous. Nyiragongo isn't just visually terrifying, it's scientifically alarming. In past eruptions, lava has flowed down the mountain at speeds fast enough to overtake villages. In 2002 and again in 2021, eruptions destroyed parts of Goma and displaced hundreds of thousands of people. What makes this volcano especially dangerous is the chemistry of its lava. It contains fewer silica compounds, making it thinner and faster moving than typical lava flows. If the crater walls were to collapse or the lake were to drain rapidly, the consequences could be catastrophic. 4. Climbing the volcano. Despite the danger, guided expeditions allow people to hike to the summit. The climb takes several hours and ends at the edge of the crater, where visitors spend the night in basic shelters overlooking the lava lake. Standing there, you don't just see fire, you hear it. You feel heat rising from below. You watch the surface shift in real time. It's not just a sight, it's an experience that feels almost forbidden, like witnessing something humans were never meant to see up close. 5. The science behind it. Lava lakes are rare. Only a handful exist worldwide at any given time. Maintaining one requires a delicate balance between magma supply, pressure, and structural stability. Nyiragongo's magma chamber feeds the lake continuously. Gas pressure pushes molten rock upward, while cooling crust sinks back down. This constant recycling creates the illusion of permanence, but in reality, it's a dynamic and unstable system. It exists because of a precise combination of geological conditions that rarely align. 6. Nightfall at the crater. When darkness falls, the volcano transforms. The sky above becomes black, and the crater becomes a glowing wound in the earth. Light reflects off the crater walls, casting shifting shadows. The surface of the lava pulses and brightens, then dims. Occasionally, a surge of molten rock rolls across the lake like a wave of fire. In that moment, it stops feeling like geology. It feels mythological. 7. Why it feels unreal. Part of what makes this place so disturbing is contrast. We associate lakes with calm water, reflection, peace. Nyiragongo redefines that idea. This is a lake made of rock hot enough to melt steel, a surface that cannot be touched, a body of liquid that destroys anything it consumes. Your brain struggles to process it. It looks like CGI because we don't expect landscapes to behave this way. But it's real. 8. A fragile balance. Scientists monitor Nyiragongo closely. Seismic sensors, gas measurements, satellite imagery, all track subtle changes in activity. Because the truth is, this lake could drain again. It has happened before, and when it does, it doesn't disappear quietly. Mount Nyiragongo is a reminder that our planet is not static. It is alive, shifting beneath our feet in ways we rarely see. This place shouldn't exist, at least not in the way we understand the world. A lake of fire exposed to the sky, constantly moving, constantly threatening to reshape the land around it. And yet, it does exist. Somewhere tonight, beneath the African sky, molten rock continues to glow inside that crater. A living reminder that nature doesn't need to follow our expectations. It just follows physics. And sometimes, that's even more unbelievable than fiction.